What are some of the reasons why fathers is not around for their sons and
because they grew up the same way their sons is growing up, without their pops in a drug-infested environment with no help from basically officials.
Because you either had a fall or you didn't, you know what I mean? So being that, you're on the streets or whatever, it's just the same trend, it's the same, things is going to keep inspiring and keep going on. The same pattern going to keep repeating itself until there's a stop.
And I know the promise I made to myself is 11 years old. I never treat my son how I was treated. I don't care what it was. I was 11, you feel me? And I said I'd never do that. So the fact that he's starting to go through what I already went through, and I made a promise years ago, 9 years ago, and I'm not fulfilling that right now. I feel some kind of like a sucker, real talk.
They were never taught. They don't know their mom. They don't have a mom. They don't have a father. They don't have a role model, a positive role model anyway. They never seen their mom get up every day and go to work. They never seen their father get up every day and go to work. So that's not instilled in them.
Some black men in the streets don't know how to be a father. Some black men in the streets can't develop how to be a father. Now, I can say that myself, I love my children. I'm always going to love my children. I'm going to do everything I can. It's things that I don't do today because of my children. But the next man might not think like that.
Am I really a good dad if I'm not helping you survive? By helping your mom struggle? So some people willing to go back to jail for that essence of making sure their kids know that they really are trying to help them out. This is why I never give up on my people that sell drugs. I always go hang with them, cause just to see strive and motivation of a hustler with kids is just it's unmeasurable.
Most of them are hustling out there so they can support their kids. They being hustling for no reason.
So sometimes that love, even if you don't have money, you got love. Love is free. You got time. Time is free. So the same thing you can give to a chick, the same thing you can give out there to your homeboys, you could be giving that to your child, and then to go way further than any kind of sneaker you can bring in, any kind of coat or whatever. So in my situation, I would take love all day long for my kids.
No one puts it in the paper when a father takes his kids, or when a father provides turkeys for the whole project, or when a father has a clothing drive for the whole project. What makes the news and what sells newspaper is when a person is shot, or when a person is killed, or when a person is robbed, or when a person is arrested for drugs. Just like they have drug mugs. I mean, it's going to tell you people who sold a bag of marijuana, or got caught with crack, or got caught with this or that. But it's not going to tell you that this guy has 2 or 3 felonies and he can't get a job, and once he does get a job, they run his background check. We're going to basically fire him. So what else can he do?
Because he loves his children. He don't want to see his kids hungry. He don't want to see his kids on the street. What is he going to do? He can't get a job. He putting out 20, 30 applications. But if they sitting in the shelter somewhere with all these crazy deranged people, he's a good father. But because he's getting up, he goes every day for the last year trying to find a job, but he can't. But he's not resorting to anything else. But his kids don't have food to eat or a place to stay. He's a loving father.
No job, eating the food, home all day. You're working, right? He's watching cable, but he's keeping everything in order.
Oh, he's a housewife. What you talking about? He's got a job. If the females can say raising kids and being a housewife is a job, then rather, no matter what gender it is, if I'm out there making the money, but I come home, my house is clean, the kids are fed, and I got dinner in the microwave waiting to be heated up for me, I got your allowance at the end of the week.
You hear about how good of basketball players they are, and when you see them with their kids, man, I tell them, man, you're even greater father, a greater person now that I met you, now that I see you with your kids, than you are a basketball player.
When you're a single female and you raising kids and you out there clocking in and clocking out, sometimes work is your recess, because the real job is when you come home.
Talk about it, babe.
Okay. Are you okay with that too?
Yes, because sometimes that man, he does not have the power or the mentality to make as much money as you can. So sometimes if he can go make $6 an hour and you can be bringing home $14 an hour, then daddy, you need to sit down and you need to make sure they get their cereal, you need to get the outfits together, and we're going to come together.
Hold up. I mean, this is great though, but you think do most black women feel this way?
No.
Oh, okay, because I'm